Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to talk about route selection. So I'm going to go to my first route, which I believe was St. Louis to Chicago. It was a good route. I believe if I started out with the game with a -8, I believe it was a Q. So in real life, that's a good solid route. If I was in New York, you might choose Boston, you might choose DC. A real life, a good route. You do it as the shuttle. In the game, obviously to start out with, short routes are fine, but as you expand, don't waste your money, your subsidized money from your hub on these small routes. So I have Springfield, Illinois, Peoria, Bloomington, Decatur, Columbia, Missouri. These are absolutely waste of money routes when I look at it with eyes of someone that's played this game for 3 months. My best, and some of these I spent $60, $70 million on these routes. They only generate a couple $100,000 a day. They're now maybe profitable after months of playing this game on 7 times speed. Meanwhile, St. Louis, Seattle, St. Louis, San Francisco, St. Louis, LAX, Vegas, those are super lucrative routes. And yes, honestly, you can run them with an A220. I run them now with 330s, which is great. The 7.5 300 is perfect for them. Also, what I should have done earlier, when they would have been more greatly subsidized, was these UK routes. What you have to understand from St. Louis is my best performing route is London. I do have an Athens route that's using a 330, but my best bang for the buck is London. The reason why, I can use a 757 300 and really clean up on that route. If I look at it, from a network management standpoint, London gives me a result of $2.7 million a day. I run mostly 2 flights there a day. Some days I can maybe do 3. And as you can see, I could really up my prices because I could maybe reconfigure a 7.3 more towards first and business. But odds are my best bet would just be to raise the price and sort of zero out the demand. Athens, I run it once a day on the A330. That's a great route for me, 2.2. It's only about a $600 or $600,000 cost to operate the route, and I could really charge a little bit more with economy, business, and first. So as you can see on this route, these recommended prices down here, I go much further than that, simply because much higher than that, mostly because I can really get more bang for the buck on them. I could even raise them a little bit more, but I like having a little bit of a buffer there too. Economy is very price sensitive, business a little bit more, first not so much. But anyway, this is how I select the routes, and as you can see, looking at network management, the reason why I don't want you to do small routes is look at how much I make on, where's one I really utilize quite well? Here, Springfield, Missouri. I only make about $155,000 a day on that route. What would be horrible is I spent close to $56 million on this route. That's going to take a long time. I'm sure at this point it's made a profit, but it's taken quite a long time. Honestly, I should sell that route now along with some others, but at this point, I'm making a lot of money. As you can see, I have $2.6 billion in the bank, and I have no debt. Anyway, our next video is going to be about aircraft selection. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks, guys.